On the shores of the river, where the beats collide, fish are dropping fire, taking us for a ride. Emerging markets, nothing on the rise. Matter pulls the fuel when the future lies. Take house ain't bigger, we're dancing with glee. Fake is shaping the new world we see. Near and future, together we unite. Liquid foundations taking the future to new heights. Take us and be fire, we're dancing with glee. Liquid stake and shaping the new world we see. Near and ethereal, together we unite. Liquid foundations taking the future to new heights. Oh, oh. You blockchain.
GM to everyone, can you hear me well? Great. Thanks to everyone for come to this live about Node Studio program. So here we are with Dav, one of our validators expert. So we will have this bootcamp express for all of you guys to understand more about Node Studio. So let's start. Um, Shout out to all the participants that are here very early. Shout out to Cibeles, Luz Margarita, to Sky Empire, and all the people here. GM, put your GMs on the chat so we can check that you are here, guys. It's always a pleasure to share space with a community. So let's start. Lately, near having evolving, near having growing with a lot of partnerships, and one of the most important things with one of the biggest and probably more surprising growths on the number of validators. Just in the last months, near growth almost 30% of number of validators, going from below 300 validators up more than that. So the new milestone will be like 500 validators, and how Metapool is working to help this to be a success is through the Node Studio program. The Node Studio program and Node Studio platform basically is a effort between Metapool and OpenMesh and the Near Foundation that makes able anyone to be part of the validators. Basically, you can run a validator just with 3 clicks, and it's pretty simple. No knowledge, technical knowledge as a barrier. You don't need or require a gamer setup or stay up late like watching your note. So basically, it's pretty simple, pretty easy, and anyone can handle that. So that is one of the biggest game changers to grow the ecosystem and also to be part of the ecosystem security network. One of the program goals of Node Studio is basically onboarding 63 professional validators. And one of the benefits of joining Node Studio is having an initial 40,000 years delegation per node. And this program is for 12 months and includes tech support, community, and visibility. Basically, if you want to start in this ecosystem, one of the biggest opportunities is having a node, but not only that, is just having big shout outs by the Metapool community. Basically, you get known by the biggest liquid staking protocol of the Near ecosystem. So if you want to build on Near, I think this is one of the best doors to do that. And beside of that, this opportunity is open to anyone. So basically, I think it's a good way to grow in the ecosystem. This has a reward system of node commitment bounty up to more than 4,000 nears for the top performers, and this is split between 40% of stablecoins and 60% of MPDAO tokens, locked for 300 days. So it means a lot of voting power. And what is voting power matters for what matters in a way when you are validator. Basically, with the votes you can unlock more near to be staked in your validator, that it's translated in more rewards. So basically, it's a very nice way to win in the long term and make your validator more sustainable and also participate on this community of Metapool. So I give you the reminder: the application closes the 24th of October, unless we announce something different in our social. So sometimes happens that there's a lot of requests to apply and we extend a bit more, but hurry up because a lot of people is trying to join this Note Studio cohort 2, and the program will start November 10 and will end in the next year, November 2026. So, for understand more about this technology, we have one of our node experts to give you a demo and solve any question that you have. So, let me introduce to Daph, the cool panda of Pool team, and probably one of the most known people in the near ecosystem. GM Daph.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the invitation. I'm uh, I'm very excited to share to you this program run by Metapool, and this is going to be a great part for onboarding on the near ecosystem. I will present to you how to be a node runner on the near ecosystem for less than $50 per month. So, in the first step, as mentioned, you have to we are going to you have to apply for a form. After this form, we will review every application and share to you an answer. Maybe you will be on board on, maybe we will think you need more experience, or we will help you to be on board on the next one, maybe. So after your application, we will allow you to run a node, and we will share some documentation. In the first step, you need to create on iVelocity, which is an infrastructure provider. You have to. I will do every step, and if your application is allowed by us, you will have to run every step I am going to share to you. So the first step is to create an account on iVelocity. The second step is to create and validate your payment method, a credit card. So you need to add a credit card here. You need to wait the validation of iVelocity. So in the first step, they are going to debit your card and ask how much they are debited on the card. Maybe they can debit $1.20, and you need to set $1.20 to validate the payment. After that, this can be take maybe one day. They are going to make some other validation, and after that you can continue the process. After your payment method is validated, you go back to the documentation, and you have an API key to add. So in few seconds you can have it. Oops, sorry. I go in the API in my settings here, and I can see one of my API. I can create a new one. I call it demo. I don't change anything. I allow any IP address, and this API will never expire. I generate it. I will have a token, this token. You save it, and after you go back to the documentation, and here you are going to be on board on the Node Studio platform run by OpenMesh. So this is the Node Studio platform. What I need to do, here we have a button Connect Wallet. I click on it. I connect my EVM wallet, in my case, MetaMask. I validate. And here I'm connected. I don't need to have any fund on it. Right now, I don't have any node running. So I have to click on deploy. And we are going to check infrastructure provider hardware product available. We recommend one product, this one, run by high velocity, as we have created and validated the payment before. I will click to select. Here you have the price per month. I click on next. I have to put my API key. I copy it. It's just an example. And after, I need to click on Run Server. They are going to take a few minutes. And during this time, you can go back to the documentation and read the next step. So we are at this step, run the server. So what basically Node Studio will do, it will run directly the high velocity server with the API key, and will install the system, and you will have to install the system and set up the package. You just beware, don't multi-click on this run button, because every click you will rent a new server. And sometimes if you click too much, you are going to have many servers in your device here. And you have to cancel each server you are not going to use. In my case, I have one server with this IP. What I do, I have to click on import when just to make sure you have the on status. When you have the on status, you can go to Node Studio platform. Here you have to enter your IP address, click on import. You need to sign. And here you have your server. As this is a presentation, nothing goes as expected. Let me retry. Oh, I think this is because I use another wallet. So let me try to connect on my OpenMesh, and I will show you. All right, here we are. So you are going to have something like this. Here you will have one button to install the OS. You just have to click and wait. After that, you will have to click on the to deploy the near. Oops, sorry, I will show you in the doc. That's configure your pool. Yeah, here. So once you have do it, you have to install the OS, and after you need to click on install near package. After that, you have a pool ID here to be filled. You can set up a reward freeze up to 7%, and you have here a button to connect your near wallet. I don't have any near wallet on this computer, but if you click, you have a lot of compatible wallets, and you have to connect on it. After that, you will have a button deploy my pool, and we are going to take your pool name and deploy it. Here you have a view about the CPU usage of the server, the memory usage, and the disk usage. You will have some alert when the disk usage is too high, and if you have for example an alert, you can click on the delete near chain data, and this is going to remove every data about near, and resync the node directly. You will lose a bit of performance, but you are going to decrease the disk usage. So sometimes you need to do it. Here you have the performance of the validator. The part is here, and you need to check your uptime. And you have a part of the log here, and this kind of logs show that your node is running well. You can, as write it in the documentation, at the top here, when you connect for the first time, you can claim a name. For example, this one is chain flow domain. This is allowing you, when you come here, to have a name and not IP address. I'm checking again the documentation. So you can set up the pool ID. You need to set up the pool ID. You can select the kind of contract you want to deploy. Here, the pool version. We recommend to use the upgradable pool version. Here you have a checkbox about the pinger. We don't encourage to click on it and to enable it, because we are going to ping your pool every epoch. So you don't need to do it. And here we have the reward, as mentioned. By default, it's set up as 5, and you can change it up to 7%. So after that, you need to deploy, to connect your wallet, as mentioned. Oh yeah, you have to ensure you have at least 5 near. Why 5? Because you are going to create a pool with 4 near. So you are going to have 1 near less, 1 near again in the wallet. So make sure at least 5 near to deploy the wallet, to deploy the pool, sorry. And after that, you are going to, when your application is approved, you will have a Telegram group, and in which you can share question, you can share logs, you can share any kind of question or something you want to know about near, about Metapool, or about the Node Studio program, and we will help you. In this Telegram group, we will ask you when your pool is deployed to share a screen of this page and the log to be sure everything is okay, and we will start the delegation program process, to your node. And if you have any kind of question, you can ping us. I think I have made a, a good point of interest of people. So, Brian, if you have anything to do. So, yeah, just one more thing. If you are able to follow this guide, this tutorial, this demo, you are able to run a node on Near using Node Studio platform powered by Metapool and OpenMesh. You can also prepare when you make the application. You can also prepare your pool ID, start thinking about a name, and you can also teasing to your community on Twitter, etc., about you are going to launch a new node on a new blockchain.
Yeah, just a question. Maybe there are some curious people that already happened this, that are following the tutorial, but they like just doing by themselves. Like there was a case that somebody just go through high velocity without contact Metapool or register in the form. So what they could do instead of that, or what do you suggest to follow the clear path?
Yes. So the first point is don't rent any server directly on high velocity, because we are going to use Node Studio platform to rent the server directly for you, and you and set up things. So don't use high velocity. Just make sure on your payment is verified on high velocity, and that's all. After that, only start the process if your application is approved by Metapool team, and if you are in a Telegram group with us. Don't start things without any approval from us, because you are not sure to be selected. We have few spots left, but we have many applications.
Great. So everyone, if you want to run a node, just make sure to fill the form. That's the way. so you can have the support of DAF and all the multiple members that are part of this Node Studio. Thanks again, DAF, for share with us this useful information and very easy to follow tutorial. And I think there are there is one question. So here is one question, Daf. Maybe you can help us with
Mhm.
this.
And the answer is no, you don't need a team because you can do it alone. The aim of this program is to allow people from everywhere to run a node um, without any coding knowledge, um knowledge about blockchain, etc. The aim is to make people uh, to discover blockchain, to discover near ecosystem, and to discover how Metapool can help us, and help them to onboard on the near ecosystem.
Thanks, man. I'm really agree with that. So everyone can run a node here. You don't require a team, but you will have a team supporting you. So any question, like any trouble, technical or just curiosity, you will have a lot of experts with you, helping you every day. So I think that's a great advantage of Metapool Node Studio. So I think there are no more questions. So thanks again, Daph. Maybe some last words to end this stream.
Thank you everyone to view this demo and to be here and to be in the near ecosystem and supporting Metapool team. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Daph. So remember, everyone, part of Metapool community, no matter where you are, where you're from, you can be a node right now. So we want more nodes all around the world and make near more secure and more big. So thanks again. Have a nice day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. Have a nice time and keep staking with Metapool.